This has gone wrong.
I see something, it's coming up on the horizon. Oh, let me clear my head and get rid of the distractions. Oh, I was down when I saw you in the clouds. Out of phase, filled with doubt. I was drifting in and out, levitate, fade away. I had left full time and space, but you just caught my eye. Hey, na.
Well, hello guys, and welcome along for another episode of the Discriminator Metal Detecting channel. Today I'm scoping out a new permission of mine. It's all cropped, but I'm going to have a walk around and just do a bit of field walking around the edges. It's basically in the middle of Roman land, so I'm hoping that I can find some Roman pottery, get an idea of the fields that I've got here and what might be good, look at the lay of the land, hills, streams, that sort of stuff, and perhaps work out where I can go when crop comes or when harvest comes. And to be honest, I set the camera down and straight away into a piece of pottery here. It's got a glaze on it, so it's not necessarily going to be Roman. It's more likely to be medieval or modern, but regardless, straight away, is that another bit? It could be. Straight away onto some pottery, so that's a flipping good sign, isn't it? But anyway, let's go for a walk and see what we can find. This has gone wrong. I've walked out into the middle of the countryside and a thunderstorm has happened. I managed to see a couple of bits of pottery before it just threw it down, but they're more modern as well. But to be fair, I've only gone like a quarter of one of the fields. I was hoping to be all the way around a couple of them by now, but I'm just sheltering. It's well rank, see? Oh, awful. Look at all this grass here. I could do with cutting. But yeah, it's throwing it down. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this or whether I'm just going to have to head back to the car, because it doesn't even look like there's a break in it. Proper set in. Bugger. I've worked hard to stay out in this. I even walked past the car and I was like, do I, don't I? But look, my perseverance has paid off, because I just saw something down here and that's looking pretty dang good. Oh. Yeah, that looks like Roman pottery to me. It's interesting actually. That's the curve. Where is it broken then? Oh, how strange. Maybe it's a shallow bowl or something. I can't see where it's broken. How bizarre. But yes, that has got to be Roman pottery. I'm sure. A bit of grey wear obviously, because it's grey. So, said I was on Roman land. That's okay. Let's find a bit more before we say that's 100% proof, but that's looking really good. I'm pretty confident this is Roman land now. I'll swing you around, but I've had a little wander for 5 minutes, and you can see got some more grey wear, a couple of bits there, bit of pipe, obviously that's not Roman, possibly a bit of glaze there, might be medieval, and again that could be modern, the terracotta on the end, but could be Roman, but it's got no dark inclusion in the middle. But these two on here, on the end here, I think that's it really. This area's got Roman on it. I don't know how much, but some. Been walking for ages. Can't really do much looking in to see if there's any pottery with this. Yeah, even down the edges are squared away. Look, some of the fields have got a bit more of an edge where you've got a few feet to do a little bit of looking. But it's interesting to be walking around all these fields. You look at them on maps and stuff, it doesn't give you any idea of scale really. They're massive. So hopefully I've got a few years worth of digging here. I'm really excited about the fact that I'm finding Roman pottery. But I'm going to go back to where those broad beans were growing, and I'll go around the other half of the field and hopefully find some more. I'd like to see if it carries on in that direction or if it's just sort of in that corner where I first started. It'd be interesting. Well, there we go. Shout if you see anything. Obviously it's not ideal field walking, but there is a fair amount of gaps between the broad beans. The greyware really stands out, but I haven't seen much really away from the edges of this field, so maybe it only starts on the edge and goes into the next one. We'll see. Soil looks good though. Maybe I'll find a cheeky surface find on the way over. Oh, I've done a fair whack up the field. I've got another handful here, but I don't think anything there is Roman, mostly glazed stuff. But I mean, that's good. If there's Roman all the way through medieval, then there's more chance of having a good variation of finds. Well, that was really interesting. I probably spent a good couple of hours actually just walking around these fields, having a little gander. And it's beautiful now. I got rained on about 2 hours ago and soaked through, and I'm completely dry now. But I've finished my walk around basically the broad bean field, because I couldn't really see into the wheat fields, but here is what I found. Obviously you saw a few of them as I was going along, but realistically I think we've got, you know, a fairly good spread of little bits of Roman pottery there. Nothing amazing, into sort of medieval, and then your sort of Victorian Georgian stuff. So a fairly good spread. So I'm quite hopeful there's been occupation across these fields for a very long period of time. So there we go. I'm all excited. I just can't wait for flipping harvest now. But this is my new permission. My new farm arable permission. It's 150 acres. Shan't say where it is. I've got another couple, believe it or not. Another couple of permissions in the pipeline as well, maybe even 3, which is just nuts. But I've tried really, really hard this year, networked like mad to get farmers and friends of farmers, I should say, to help out, and it's really, really worked. So everyone, don't despair if you can't get permissions. Just network. Everyone you meet, just ask them, do you know any farmers? You can't sort of go wrong really, even if like buying something off Marketplace. We had this the other day, me and the missus. We ended up picked up a door, and it was from a farm. It was like, do you know the farmer? They didn't know the farmer, but you know, again, it was worth a shot. Anyway, enough rabbling on about me. Hope you enjoyed that. That was my little field walk for an hour or two. I'll see you next time for another metal detecting video. Bye for now.